Becoming famous and making a living from music is the dream of thousands of young people worldwide. However, only a small percentage reach this goal and become stars. Being globally recognized and having a massive fan base seems like the pinnacle of success. To many, these artists' lives appear perfect, free of hardships, sadness, or problems. After all, these people have everything money can buy, as well as the admiration and recognition of crowds. However, few know that this glamorous life often hides great challenges. Many artists face intense pressures, leading them to succumb to alcohol, drugs, or, in extreme cases, choose to take their own lives. A notable example that consistently draws attention is the infamous 27 Club. This term refers to a group of renowned artists who died at 27, at the height of their careers. The tragedy or mystery surrounding these deaths intrigues many, fueling theories about what really happened to them. Some believe these artists made a dark pact to achieve worldwide success. In exchange for fame, they allegedly offered their souls, collected precisely at 27 years of age. But does this theory make sense? Or is it just a mere coincidence? In today's video, we're diving into this mystery and uncovering what might really be behind these stories. And you may be surprised by how the details align. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay updated on all new content. Enable notifications so you don't miss any new videos we release. Now, let's get started. Did you know that 16 highly famous artists died tragically or mysteriously, all at the age of 27? In this video, we'll explore the history of 7 of these figures and discuss the possible causes of their deaths. Robert Johnson, the pioneer. Robert Johnson was the first artist to be included in the so-called 27 Club. Early in his career, he was an ordinary musician with little prominence. Then, he suddenly emerged with incredible talent, becoming known as the King of Delta Blues in the United States. His guitar skills were so extraordinary that many claimed he had made a pact with the devil for his abilities. His death in August 1938, shortly after turning 27, was as mysterious as his life. Officially, he died of syphilis, though some believe he was poisoned by a jealous husband of one of his lovers. Others think his pact was finally collected. Jim Morrison, the controversial voice. Jim Morrison, lead singer of The Doors, was constantly surrounded by controversy. Known for his lifestyle filled with excess, including alcohol and drug abuse, Morrison died in 1971 at 27, while in Paris with his girlfriend Pamela Courson. He was found dead in a bathtub after complaining of breathing problems. Since no autopsy was performed, the true cause of his death remains a mystery. Jimi Hendrix. Next is Jimi Hendrix, widely regarded as one of the greatest guitarists in history. Hendrix was found dead in London, having choked on his own vomit after consuming a mixture of wine and sleeping pills. Speculations about the cause of his death include suicide and even murder, but the truth remains unresolved. Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin, an icon of psychedelic rock, also belongs to this group. She struggled with drug and alcohol addiction from a young age. In 1970, she was found dead in a hotel with needle marks on her arms. Her death was attributed to a heroin and alcohol overdose, leaving the world without her unmistakable voice. Brian Jones. Brian Jones, founder of the Rolling Stones, lived intensely at the peak of the 1960s, but his involvement with drugs led to his departure from the band. Shortly afterward, he was found dead in his home pool. Although recorded as an accidental death, some believe he was murdered. Yet another mystery linked to the age of 27. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain, lead singer of Nirvana, became the voice of a generation with his music and attitude. However, success did not bring him happiness, and he struggled with severe depression. In April 1994, he took his own life, leaving a note expressing his dissatisfaction with fame and the pressure of maintaining a public image. We are not here to condemn or judge these cases as deals with the devil, but simply to raise awareness and reflect on the powerful insights that these events may offer. It is essential to understand that, according to the Bible, the idea of selling one's soul is not possible. Life belongs to God, and He says in Ezekiel 18:4, "All souls are mine." Therefore, this phrase is a symbolic way to describe poor spiritual choices that can lead to devastating consequences. In Spiritism, the soul is considered immortal and cannot be sold. Instead, a person's actions and choices influence their spiritual progress and the consequences in future lives. The idea that someone could sell their soul is viewed as an illusion, as the soul is part of continuous growth and evolution. Those who follow destructive paths, like drug abuse or a reckless lifestyle, often devote their lives to negative influences. However, even those who stray from God can repent and find redemption. The story of Job teaches us that, despite adversity, the power of darkness is limited by divine will. In the parable of the prodigal son, Jesus shows that God grants us freedom to choose. If we distance ourselves from Him, that choice is respected, but the outcome may be painful. We frequently see this in people who, despite fame, wealth, and prestige, cannot find inner peace and turn to excesses to fill the void. A lack of peace is often at the root of the struggles many celebrities face, even surrounded by success. Fame itself is not an issue, as Jesus Himself was famous in His time. The danger lies in drawing all glory to oneself, forgetting that everything comes from God. Modern life and the pressures of fame can be overwhelming. Celebrities often face the pressure to always appear perfect, when reality is quite different. When they cannot cope with this burden, they may fall into depression and, in extreme cases, seek drastic solutions to end their suffering. Existential crisis is something many people face, including members of the so-called 27 Club. The pursuit of happiness through material things ultimately reveals a deep emptiness. As Solomon concluded, "All is vanity." The pressures and demands of public life drive many to the edge. Christ warns us about the danger of gaining the world yet losing our soul. While success and recognition can be wonderful, we must remember that our true home is not here. We are just passing through, and the real question is, where do we want to spend eternity? If this video made you reflect, share it with friends and family. Subscribe to the channel for more discussions like this one. God bless you.